Hey, I have my body camera on.
Hi.
Wes. So, you're the owner?
I'm the owner of the property. I heard you have asked that.
Yeah, I just hear less people the better.
Yeah.
It's not
so
a problem
I will
with
go
anybody,
after I make sure everything's okay.
Hey! So pretty much I'm just going to stand by and make sure everyone's safe.
Perfect.
Probably get yelled at, but you're not allowed to break anything or anything like that. But if you want to move the stuff, you can move it. He's going to yell, and I'm going to tell him he can put the stuff right back where he put it. So. Be careful with it and to make sure nothing's broken. And you should be good. Alright.
You see it.
What do you guys, is today the move out day?
This guy just, every time we move it, he moves it right back. I mean, I probably got one more load, so I know once I come back out this way, the stuff will be all right back where it's at.
Alright. Well, right now he's not doing anything. I kind of figured he would, but yeah, like I said, just be careful with it. I don't want him taking pictures of it and claiming you broke something and something like that. So. Anyway, like I said, I'm not supporting anything. I'm just mediating. And
yeah, no, completely understandable. That's why I had my daughter in this truck. My wife has to.
Yeah, our office has no side in this other than making sure everyone stays safe.
That's fine.
You guys are allowed access to your property.
Watch out, Jerry. I got it. Yeah. I'm just gonna put it back right over here.
Hey, Josh.
Alright, Gary, you guys with your car?
Hey, Josh.
I don't consent to them touching my property.
What?
I don't consent to them touching my property.
Okay. Hey, Josh. Hey, Josh. They're allowed to access your property, or their property.
Nope, they don't have a court order saying so. No court order, no access.
So you're not
That's what
allowed.
you guys say. That's from your prosecutor.
All right. So they're not allowing. You're not allowing them to access their property.
I am not allowing them to access my property.
You know what I mean?
You just close.
Hey, you
just
started
close
it, buddy.
Close the door and roll up the window if that's okay with you. All right. So Josh, they're trying to move out.
I don't have to facilitate that either.
It's true. They're moving out of their spot. You don't have to facilitate it.
Exactly. I don't have to allow them access to my land to do it.
I don't know about that.
I do.
I don't know whose land this is.
I do. I also have documentation from their landlord acknowledging that it's mine.
Oh, okay.
And the prosecutor has it.
Okay.
That's why I know I can do this. I've spoken to the prosecutor.
Okay. And if that's all true,
It is.
why do you not want them to access their property?
Because I had to have emergency surgery because of his phone calls. So
this
I will
is-
hinder them in every possible way I can.
Alright, so it's just retaliation?
Okay, and just for the record, I do think you did wonderful last time. Like, even though I was abrupt with you and whatnot, but over there, you backed off when I told you.
Okay. Well, I'm saying, if you don't, why don't you want them to leave if you don't like them? I appreciate that.
I don't have to facilitate anything.
Okay, so you don't. I don't get.
Plenty of room. Plenty of room. They can
If someone I didn't like,
Right here.
hey, if someone I didn't like
Right
showed
here.
up in a moving truck,
right here. I could get that truck through there.
alright, so if someone I didn't like showed up wanting to leave, I'd let them get their stuff and leave.
I don't have to facilitate it.
Like I said, let's say that's true.
And again, there's plenty of room right there. If he's a poor driver, that's not my fault. And had they done this, take care of it like I said originally.
What's your exact line for the driveway?
Well,
Could
I
you
guess
widen
you
it
got to
up?
figure that out now because you want to argue about it.
Could you widen it up a couple feet for
No.
him? Well, I doubt you just happen to throw
I know
the
where it is.
exact. Right, and I'm asking, where is that?
I don't have to tell you. You guys wanted to play games with me. I've already given that documentation to Willard and the prosecutor.
Okay.
So if you guys want to come out continually willfully ignorant, that's your prerogative.
Okay. And all I'm saying is we don't police property line disputes. It's a civil thing.
I understand that. That's why I know I can do this.
Now, people just trying to get on their property, it's another thing.
They're trying to steal my property.
Okay, and they're the renters.
No, the
They don't
landlords
own it.
is now attempting to use lawyer letters to claim that they can access it and all this other bullshit. And if they it's bullshit.
I think we're still civil at that point.
I've handled my end. I can do this.
Alright. And you're allowing them, by your rules, that much space?
Yeah, if they can go past it, no problem.
Alright, and all I'm saying is, why does it matter if they use that much more of the driveways here?
Well, because it matters. And if he wanted to be respectful from the beginning, this could have been different. I don't know if you're aware of this, but my adopted brother is his biological cousin.
Okay.
Yeah. Amazing twist to the whole plot, huh?
Okay.
It didn't temper his behavior, so why should it temper mine? Why am I the only one expected to be reasonable when I'm the one that was assaulted?
I expect them to be reasonable too.
But they haven't been.
And I'm sorry about that.
So, why am I expected to do it when they haven't? I will take.
Can we acknowledge this has gotten ugly?
I think it's funny at this point, to be honest.
Okay, it can be funny and ugly at the same time.
Because, like, when I came out, because I had a nice, beautiful, like, it was stacked nicely, and you could easily drive around it before. And in fact, I've even witnessed them doing it.
If they had a car...
And then, because he, in anger, he throws shit wherever, he had to cross, this rototiller was all the way over there. Would you agree that this driveway, and if they had a prescriptive easement as they're trying to claim for this driveway, it doesn't include over there?
I don't know.
Would you agree that...
I'm not going to agree with anything.
This is my point. You guys aren't going to do anything when it's clear that he's violating my property rights.
I don't think anything's clear. I think
so
that's why
I'm going to continue to defend my property.
Okay.
I will defend. I mean, if you guys aren't going to do it, I have to.
Okay. And I don't think they're trying to hurt. They're trying to drive down a driveway.
Then they can, right there.
But the FedEx guy drives in your driveway. He's not trying to ruin it. He's just using it. Huh?
That's the FedEx guy.
Okay.
It's not this guy. I tried to have him specifically trespass, and you guys didn't want to do it.
So can this net move over?
Sure.
All right. Move that net there. So you're saying they got to fit everything through this little gap?
Yep. Right through here.
All right. And you're not willing to give them an extra couple feet?
Nope. They didn't want to. They didn't even want to give me an apology. Even when he found out, I was telling him the truth the whole time about property lines and everything. He still wanted to be an asshole. He still continued to call you guys, which resulted in me being assaulted again. So that day where you first arrived and Deputy Case sprayed me with gravel and mud, yeah, that was a pretty minor thing. I agree. And he should be dealt with that, kind of a little slap on the hand type thing. But what happened with Rogers, he straight up shoved me. He shoved me off the road, and because my back is already compromised, it really fucked me up, and I had to have emergency surgery.
Okay.
I got sent to the ER by my primary care, and within 72 hours, I had surgery. Spinal surgery. You understand how quick that is for a spinal surgery?
It's quick.
Yeah.
Anything that happens in 72 hours hospital is quick.
Right. And that's a result of him.
Okay.
So why would I give an inch?
All right. I'd say... If I was being reasonable with you, I'd say just so they can get out of here and you don't have to hear from them.
Right there.
Because now you guys are like 20 feet away from each other for the last 20 minutes. They could be in there packing their stuff and then be gone.
Cool, he could drive right there.
I'm gonna fill him in on what's going on. They moved their stuff, or his stuff off of the driveway, and then he came over and moved it back. And so he says he's allowing them that much space to make it through. Not realistic, possible. But
So I could get it through. If he's a poor driver, that's on him.
We're just trying to be reasonable here.
What was that?
We're just trying to be reasonable here.
I tried to be reasonable from the beginning. In fact, I explained from the very beginning when he was there. All I wanted was an apology. It didn't happen. They wanted to continue to escalate and treat me like shit. They wanted to keep calling you guys, and it resulted in me having an emergency surgery. So I'm not giving an inch.
So you're just going to block the driveway?
I'm going to block my property.
Okay. You're going to block the driveway?
I'm going to block my property.
But that's the driveway.
I'm going to block my property.
Okay.
I know. There's no. I've already talked to the prosecutor.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think you're being unreasonable.
I think I'm being funny at this point, really.
Yeah.
I think it's funny, but you know, he took it to this place, so I'm gonna. He still hasn't apologized. He could do it right now, but he won't. So if his ego can't come down, why should mine? I'm the one that got assaulted.
We're not here to, rehash it.
And not you. I don't have any ill will towards you. In fact, I even told him I thought he was excellent last time, and I have a problem with the people that I have a problem with, and I don't blame other people just because you work in the same office.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that. All right. I guess we'll kind of figure out where we're going to go from here. But as far as what our apology for.
If you honestly don't know, then I don't. See, if you already know, there's multiple things you need to apologize for, but you want to ask me what I want to apologize for. What do you feel sorry for? Nothing? Then I guess I don't feel sorry for this. I don't feel sorry for this thing.
I can give you a call.
Well, I could leave it here. If you just said it, you're not sorry for anything, so it doesn't matter. Well, then that's...
hey.
Assaulted twice by the deputies. The first time, hold on. You want to know? Stop talking. You asked, so let me talk. You called. After you came out here and talked to me, I came on.
So we're out here at Josh Rube and that property line dispute. Pretty much, yeah, I tried to stay clear the best I could, but he was just waiting down the road to pile the driveway to start. I'll show up here an hour later. It felt like. Anyway, he has stuff piled in the driveway, and they moved it out of the way to gain access to their property, which is fine, and then he moved it back. So at this point, I don't think there's anything we can do, because I don't think we can force one person to move stuff out of the way unless there's something out there to gain entrance to your own property and access it. Something that protects that. So. Oh, he's standing out here on top of a pile of stuff that he's put in the middle of the driveway. Even if it's on, because like I said, this is in contention. He's talked to the prosecutor's office and stuff like that, he says. So. Okay.
Oh, I absolutely will. You can drive right there. I don't have to. You're not
on him?
sorry. I do not have to give you access.
Yeah, they're moving out. They have their moving truck here right now. So, right now. They're actually partway through. I think they started moving out and just showing up with their trailer to finish moving stuff. Oh yeah, I think he's just kind of getting his money's worth at this point, because he knows that, he says he doesn't like him, and I said, hey, what I'd do in your situation, I'd let someone in and leave, and then you never see him again. But he just wants to, he likes this. So. No, he's not on the highway. Actually, I already thought of that. He's off of the state route easement. Okay, sounds good. Bye. I'll give him a call. Okay, sounds good. I'll contact the prosecutor's office unless Platter has a personal phone and wants to be contacted. I don't have that number. I just have the prosecutor's office that I try to reach into. Okay. You're on speaker.
Do you have a Samsung or iPhone?
Samsung. I have a contact ready for him if you want to just read off that number.
Okay. He is generally the on-call, and for this, he's the SME. He's the subject matter expert.
Okay, awesome. I'll give him a call right now.
And what? Brief me on the progress. Are they moving for the rest of the night, or are they in the property and done for the night?
I'm not sure. I can ask them right now. They're right here. I'll walk through.
Yeah, like.
Okay. I'll ask them right now. So are you guys planning on going in, staying the night,
No,
and leaving?
no.
Just
We're going in, getting the rest of our shit.
No.
This is the last of it?
If it was
This is the
landlocked.
last.
So they're just going in, grabbing the last of their stuff, and leaving all before tonight.
There's plenty of evidence.
Yep.
Out of convenience and cost, they should try that. I had an understanding of the previous owner.
In and out one
they
trip?
respected my property.
Or is it going to be a couple trips?
No, this is the last trip.
Last
This is
trip.
what's the order out?
I talked to her about it. Am I right?
Alright, so see if we do find a crime, if they want to pursue charges. Okay, sounds good. I'll talk him through that. I'll call Platter if I need to.
Because if he doesn't feel the need to
Awesome.
apologize,
Okay.
I don't feel the need.
I'll have the conversation right now.
Actually, yeah, I even told Barb that if she had a
Thanks for your time.
contractor contact me, that I would allow the contractor to use this driveway in order to continue to use the driveway. I don't need to go to court. I already established everything. If anybody
in there.
How many more in and outs with vehicles total then?
They don't have any evidence. They have a simple claim of, oh, well, we used it, so we get to be.
2 vehicles.
Oh,
So
okay.
if that's going to be the basis of their claims,
so,
then I'm going to.
I'm going to call, are you guys willing to press charges if there's a crime right now? 100%?
No, at this point it will be.
I'll call the prosecutor if that's something.
I do still expect her.
This stuff's very weird with all the stuff going on, so if I talk to the prosecutor and he says there's something criminal,
But that easement.
will you guys write a witness statement form on what's going on right now?
Willard is
And
aware
be
of
be a victim of it?
What happens if?
Yeah, I feel like I'm a victim because one, I think
Alright, so that is,
I mean, obviously, if
I just wanted to make sure, because I don't want to call a prosecutor on a personal phone and then find out you don't want to press charges or something like that. But it is your charges to press. So.
Yeah, I'll press charges.
A actual
This is
judge
it's crazy because I'm
that I get to appear before and plead my case.
It is your
I
residence.
think that's how it's going to work. So, and,
Okay.
they haven't
I'll give him a call.
done that. So why is it that I am the one failing to do something when they haven't done it? I don't understand if anybody needs to try to prove they have it.
This is Deputy Kaczynski. Do you have time right now? Okay. So, are you aware of the, I believe his name is Josh Rube situation? Okay. Well, we reached the finale. At least the tenants right now. They're grabbing their last trailer load of stuff from the property. Yep. So they're here with their trailer right now. He was waiting down the road with his stuff piled in the driveway so they couldn't get in. I showed up because inevitably we would have to show up sooner or later. And they moved the stuff out of the driveway, and then he moved it back in, and now he's sitting on it. And like I said, the tenant, the resident, his family is in the property right now that he wants access to. And Rube is giving him about a third of the driveway, half the driveway to get through, which is very reasonable in my opinion. I don't think they can fit a moving truck with a trailer driving over grass and stuff. It's not very reasonable at all. In a vehicle. Okay. Okay. That's not what this is about for him, though. It's more of about he's openly just trying to get his money's worth here at the end. He, like I said, I was like, if I had someone I didn't like that wanted to leave, I would let them get their stuff and leave. And that's not what this is about. It's just about him making as much noise as possible.
I'm like feeling like I'm stuck in like a smaller version of this Israel-Palestine thing. Like, before 1947, Israel didn't exist, right?
So it's under the guise of keeping the peace. Oh, and yeah, I just want to be exact. He's out here with this, you know how he is. He's out here with his GoPro, and he's saying he's talked to the prosecutor and stuff. But I don't know how much that's true.
That's the situation I feel like I'm in. I mean, I realize that's kind of a grander version. I let them walk all the way over there. He still felt
use of force in a situation like this for this sort of disorderly conduct. So I don't know how far.
I think he actually saw me out there with the tape measure. So if you could vouch for that. I know.
Only in a vehicle though. So you know, I know. This all sucks. Okay. Well, I'll talk him through it. And we'll just see where we're at. I mean, worst case scenario, I can talk to the property owners and be like, hey, if you want to get through your peaceful, maybe come back in the middle of the night when he's asleep and go in and come out. But instead of putting everything else in a weird position.
I was gonna fix this up, like, but I did like some of this stuff. I have ideas for.
Sounds good. I'm sorry to take
this. Around the idea of converting this
time
bicycle frame
to
like a paddle wheel for that little creek.
But let's prosecutor Brandon Platter. He's got to allow him access to their property, man.
Right there.
It's an access thing.
Right there. I've already discussed
it
with
us taking a side. Okay.
Huh?
Well, if they can't fit that truck through there, then
they
that's
absolutely
not
could. I could.
If they run over your stuff,
they're welcome to try.
They're trying to move your stuff.
I understand.
We will make that kind of thing that it's not reasonable for them to have to try to fit through there with their big truck and trailer.
Okay, you keep trying to say things that are your problem.
Right, my opinion.
But then there's the things that are my problem and my responsibilities.
I can talk you through that.
Okay. Well, so we're going to go discuss this real quick and then we'll be right back, okay?
Sounds good.
Alrighty.
Alright. Okay. Talk to the prosecutor. Options, everything. Guys, come back here again. Get your stuff peacefully. Mom's asleep. Once he pitches it in here, it's you guys are allowed to get out right now and move that stuff off. Have a contest to pull stuff off faster than you can put stuff on. Or you can try to squeeze through that gap. He's not going to move the stuff any farther over. But we don't get to determine. It's a civil thing. So basically, at this point, you're trying to move the stuff so you can drive through. So if he's thrown it in front of your car, your intent isn't to. You've proved that your intent's not to damage his stuff in my mind. Now, if you steer over it, then you're perfect. But I don't think you would. I think your truck would take more damage than his stuff. Yeah, it just gets weird if you run over something and your tire pops because you're frozen in front of your tire and you're in like a weird area there. But
So if he's not going to let him, I think, what if he gets out the truck on the road and then I can move on? Basically, do that.
I mean, his big thing is just to create as much of an obstruction as possible, I guess.
I had to have emergency surgery.
Okay, I mean,
I really
if you want to work that with him, that's something you can work out with him. Frankly,
I ended up in.
this isn't a situation that we're really involved in other than keeping the peace. So
Do the guys.
it's tough. So
In my opinion, they're suffering far.
if this is your driveway, we'd be in cuffs. If it was his driveway, we'd be telling you guys, yeah, but it's your access to your property is what it is.
As of right now, we're supposed to get out and move this stuff.
You guys can have a competition over if you can move it off faster than you can move it on. He's
I actually have the 911.
it's your entrance to your property. That's your right to it. He's saying it's his property. We don't have anything that tells him it's not his property. So that's anyway.
He lied on his end.
I don't think you might be able to squeeze your trailer through there, but
That's one of the reasons why I just the outcome of this, because I've already discussed it with those and they're above you.
anyway, so not the best options, but pretty much
wrong about your rank.
until a crime happens, there's
There's Willard above you.
not anything we can do. So no, we don't want a crime to happen. That's why we're here.
That's fine.
There
are things that you guys might disagree with, but overall, I think you're necessary.
I mean, just don't break things.
So
I don't know what you mean by.
you disagree with this, but overall, it's necessary.
I don't know.
It's a very
This is very unique. So yeah. So everyone does except for one person here.
Sure.
Anyway.
I admit I feel bad for you guys.
Oh, don't feel bad for us, man. This is what we do.
Exactly where it's at here.
And you know what? Since you're actually trying to figure it out and be respectful, I'm willing to move it a little bit.
I appreciate that.
That's what I've been looking for the whole time.
Yeah, not a problem. I mean, they're just trying to get them out. I'm just trying to get them out. It's been taken too far, and you're standing your ground, and that's right too. But now it's affecting me, and I'm just trying to help.
And I watched you come out and be respectful and try to figure it out, and that's why I'm willing to work with you. I'm not working with him. I even specifically said I would allow him to pay other people.
They just had a conversation. I think the first thing is just trying to talk it out.
Yeah. And are they going to try to throw some stuff, or are they going to just try to wait it off?
I think they were thinking we just start sprinting stuff all the way to his house and then come back and outpace him. Who? Hey, they're straight up moving stuff.
That's kind of what I told them. Like, look, it's kind of low. Just one of them recently, like, what they talked to me do this to come back to. This is fun. Looks like a movie. I don't envy your job.
No worries. If you want to just hang out in your car, I don't know if
As you heard me say, all I've been looking for the entire time was somebody to show respect, and when he did it, what did I do? I showed it back.
Yeah, you did. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Of course.
You're good. Whatever is happening right now, I don't want to interfere with.
I think it's showing respect for the others.
He just likes to be in control. This is the driveway is the one thing he feels like he has control over, I think. He wants to exercise that.
It is what it is.
You might have to move back a little bit so they can get in there.
Yeah. Watch out.
Let's go.
Everything's
Ending recording. Alright, we're